In this life where everything is constantly changing, you cannot remain certain. So these three things are constantly creating misery, grief, life, death, mutability. What is people's grief? What is their misery? Their misery is they have created an ego. They had to create it because they don't know their self, and one cannot live without a self. They don't know who they are, and one who cannot live cannot exist without knowing who one is. So, what to do? They have created a false self. To search for the real seems to be arduous. To create a synthetic, artificial, plastic self seems to be very easy. We have created the ego as a substitute. It is a false center that gives us a feeling that we know who we are. But this false self is constantly in danger. It is false. It has to be continuously supported. If we could accept that everything changes, would that allow us to find the reality? The irony is that deep inside there is a space which is eternal, which never changes. There is a space in you which is timeless, is never affected by any changes in time. Through time, remains transcendental, beyond. There is a space in you which is life, pure life, and knows nothing of death. There is a space in you which is pure love, and you are afraid of love, and you are afraid of life, and you are afraid of death, and you are afraid of change. As I see it, I see a very significant psychological fact in it. The psychological fact is that we don't want to be a stream, we want to be here and now, forever. Season change, morning comes, evening comes, day changes into night, night changes into day. Everything around us goes on changing. We just remain the same. Our fear of change, our fear of the unknown, because the change may take you into the unknown. It is bound to take you into the unknown. We also see childhood changes, youth changes, middle age changes, old age changes, but we do not pay much attention to this kind of change because this is our identity. So we know perfectly well we are changing. We are in a flux, but we are afraid to become conscious of it. A true meditator is one who becomes conscious of the change that is happening in his body, in the world. He has to become aware of everything that changes. Your mind goes on changing. Your feelings go on changing. Is there something which does not change? We have called that innermost core of your being, the center of your cyclone, your soul, which doesn't change.